Alrighty, so the fucking of Jackal, how do we proceed with this glorious event?
Oh, well, first I just go, alright, so they're gonna be a little while before they can see about, doing anything. Apparently they're busy. So, I'm gonna go and see about gathering some more help from the townsfolk while they're doing shit all over there. Anyone need to hunt or anything?
I want to go hunt.
You are busy subduing him with me.
I am, but I kind of need to go hunt.
I could just subdue him myself.
I think you can. I'm at 4 blood points. I need to go.
Connor, can you see about, helping keep him here for the time being?
Bacon, you off to eat? Are you here still?
Yes, went off to eat.
Well, yeah, then Connor works on keeping him there. And, Riedal will actually, essentially, well, he'll have to come along. Meet some of the people you have already run into.
Alright, I'll totally do that. And I tell, all I know is that Danny here. I'll tell Danny that he needs to not hunt in, our area, particularly. We don't want him causing problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's hungry because he hasn't done anything for a while and was healing up, so...
Yeah.
Very least Marcus is guessing he's
The
not
werewolves
going to
did.
be able to stop himself.
Did the werewolves offered something about being able to get wild animals if you really needed them? And
Yep.
Danny, you
That
can
was,
always go and assault a cow.
We were actually going to go to the slaughterhouse tonight as well, and see if there was anything available there. But that's for later.
Yeah.
I don't want to just... I don't think it's a nice impression to just go in slaughterhouse and frenzy on all the dead meat,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm hoping you don't frenzy in particular, but if you do, it's not near here.
Yeah,
How far
sure.
along are you on building the herd?
Let's see. We were pretty... did we hit the third dot yet, or were we working on
No, you were part way to it, but you were
Yeah.
2 out of 7 towards it.
Yeah, I gained like, you said I was like just under half, so that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Give me a luck die first. Because you now have, in theory, people advocating for me. Marcus, because he's doing the herd thing. You will fuck in a second, Demi. Don't worry. Okay. Actually, you have a message from one of your herd members. They have... Have you tried to keep them apart from each other, or have you allowed them to freely organize and get in contact with each
Totally
other?
freely allowing them to organize and pass notes together and all that.
Okay, in that case,
I'm building a community here.
Essentially, there are another 7 or 8 people that are... They're willing to listen to you talk. And they would essentially appreciate if you would essentially let them gather the people and then feed voluntarily, if you wouldn't just, accost people in dark street corners, because that's kind of, iffy. But they'll help you recruit, and they've already gathered the first, essentially, speaking engagement for you.
Generally, totally fine with this. When we need emergency feedings, we just won't feed near here, I suppose. So.
As well, they essentially would prefer that you either didn't feed on people other than voluntarily, or at least didn't get caught doing it, because, what they don't know about. You get the idea.
Hey, I've been on the up and up personally.
Uh-huh.
My other members so far.
Yeah. They would appreciate if those were kept in line too. You know, you get the idea essentially. They're like, sure, we'll play along, but we need something from you. So, you know, behave civilized and we'll work with you kind of thing.
Fine by me. I'll go and see about talking to them and see about introducing Riadal here.
He's a member of this town, and he's... Yeah, he gets some funny looks when he just sidles into the crowd. It's kind of like, did you call him? No, did you? He just waves at them. You know, hello, Mrs. Smith, etc. You know?
Heck, I'll even, as we start talking about things, I'll even go into the general gist of how, you know, a fallen angel has merged with this boy, etc.
Well, Riadal essentially tries to meld into the crowd, and he's deeply surprised when you spin that.
Yep, I'm spinning this, motherfucker. This is your new cult.
Okay, that is... Vampires have been established here for a while. Fallen angels, that's a tougher sell. So, give me a charisma expression.
But it is a sell. It is definitely a sell, and you know it.
It is.
Because, well, they've got supernatural vampires and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll allow you to do it. It's a charisma expression with a base of 8. Because you are trying to both recruit new ones and turn this fully into a cult at the same time.
okay. Spending a willpower on it. Good thing I do have expression. Willpower, base of 8.
So 7, the
Is it
mask
alright if I
applies.
actually... Yeah. And is it alright if I actually, you know, say about, you know, talk about how you guys can actually see about trying to make some deals with the fallen angel. He can help you guys out if you, like, have disabilities or anything
You
like that.
can, but you have enough wits to realize that most people here would realize that fallen angel equals demon, and you're literally asking them to make pacts with a demon, and that would raise the difficulty further.
Damn it. I was hoping to, you know...
Yeah,
put in
that's
there as
a
well.
that's not just
Oh.
a sell, that's a really tough sell.
Yeah, alright. We'll just go with... Well, he can see about helping, you know, us out in general as a group as well. So... He's actually generally a really good dude. Just get to know him, etc. He has not actually killed the kid or anything. He's actually just part of the kid now. All that good stuff. Well reasoned, yay, or rather persuasive, whatever. So 3 successes.
Well, because of the way you're spinning this, let's see what would be appropriate here. He's a very manipulative cunt, isn't he? Or he can be.
Who particularly?
Riadal. You know, he's gonna spend one of his 2 fate points to auto-proc his apocalyptical form, even in front of a crowd, and he's gonna go, "Behold, I have come to aid you in your hour of need." And roll manipulation leadership on that. And a willpower point from him, because, I mean, he didn't expect it, but, you know, he's capable of picking up on shit like this. And that's a total of 4, plus the apocalyptical form. A couple of ladies faint. Half of the crowd is just on their knees. Just going, oh my god, tears in their eyes. Yeah, that herd background, it's essentially now a small cult. I'll look up in a second how the cult background translates into actual numbers, but... but it's a cult now.
We got a cult!
So they are both blood bugs and faith bugs. Lovely.
At this point, it's primarily gonna switch more and more towards worship. But given the fact that you're gonna do the, butchery, you shouldn't have very many problems there.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's...
I mean, they're still kind of blood bags, but they're definitely
Yeah, a lot
more culty.
The cult, it's like it takes effort to actually, put in the worship and generate the faith, etc. So it's like you'll still be able to use them for blood. It's at some point it's gonna get to be too much to juggle or too much to ask for if you keep asking people to donate more and more and more in various ways. So just be aware.
Well, the good news is it is an enjoyable sensation for most vampires and such, so it's not going to generally be too big of a deal unless we start doing it like super often.
You have a small cult, perhaps 3 or 4 priests and a few dozen worshippers. So yeah, you're not at that level. Essentially, it's a cult of 0, but it's an actual cult. Like, this speech and this revelation establishes it as a cult.
Yes.
So once you hit, like, the equivalent of, like, 4 dots of herd, which is like 30 people, it will count like a single dot of cult.
Yay. Alright, we'll need to work on that the next night. For now, we've just established we now have a cult.
So essentially the way I think I'm gonna treat it is you are gonna be able to establish like essentially 4 dots of hurt, but after that point it's gonna start spreading out to other people that are directly in contact with you and more go as a cult. So
Yay.
it's probably gonna cap out at about 30 people you can effectively pull from.
Yeah, it's fine. More than fine. Alright, by the way, I'm pretty sure that was like 7 or so people we just got. So
It
we're
will
at the
take
third
you,
dot,
yeah,
right?
it will take you all the way to a 3rd dot. Yes, that is definitely enough. And there's a couple of disturbing things. Like some of the people that fainted, they just recoil when they see Riadal's. Like, oh my God, get that monster away from me! Because not everyone saw the same thing. He has enough torment that some of them would see him as a monstrous demon. But most of them, yeah, they've been prepared adequately, and, those are just discounted as, surely in our need we must accept any help we can, etc.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to try and salvage what I can of those that saw him as more of a demon.
Make sure they don't spread bad news about him.
Yes, 100%. We're not spreading bad news here.
Okay, how do you
I'm
should
just
go
going
about
to
that?
I'm going to basically be explaining on, how, despite how he generally looked and such, that he is definitely not, no. That doesn't mean that he's going out to try and harm anybody or anything like that. He's trying to help this community we're building.
It was the big war against God. He's shell-shocked. Cut him some slack.
Sure.
You can use, I think, charisma empathy from the way you described it.
Alright.
So-
I'm basically just trying to say that try not to judge a book completely by its cover here. Is definitely going to be very helpful in various different avenues here.
Like, unless you completely screw this up, the most likely outcome is that they'll just leave it alone and they themselves will not participate, but they'll, not fuck with you.
So, what's the difficulty?
We'll call it a base of 7. There's a lot of people and a lot of desperation, but they saw some pretty nasty things, so down to a 6 for you.
Okay. I'll need that willpower in a little bit for the werewolf thing if we want to keep him alive. If we don't want to keep him alive, I don't think he cares enough about keeping him alive to worry about it. So yeah, he'll spend a willpower point again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
7 successes.
You know, they don't make any promises, but you think at least one or two of them might show up for some of the services, once there are some, to essentially,
I reignited their belief.
it's more like
Hey,
they reserve judgment until they've seen more or less. Riedal,
Yay.
meanwhile, in a corner, you'll hear him talking about, yeah, I know. When he took all those pills, he couldn't survive anymore without my help, so I had to join with him. You know?
Oh, this is glorious.
We are a good cult. We get the word of Riedal.
You know, there's definitely a Kalima look in one of the younger dude's face. He's wondering if it's time to raise the issue yet.
Oh, jeez.
It's such a weird experience. There's actually viewers talking to each other in the Twitch chat.
Oh,
Wait, there
really?
is? Now we have to go. Now I have to go look. Please.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
stopped by and he's talking to Kraft.
Oh, Kraft is here.
Of course, Kraft
Craft
is
is
here.
usually here, actually.
Yeah, Kraft has started watching things. Hell, I had a dude start watching Springfield and comment on like the pregame thing a couple days back.
Huh.
Springfield was an awesome thing to watch.
Like, people are actually starting to find these on occasion. Remember how I jokingly talked about people watching the Springfield stuff in the future when we were playing that?
Also,
Yeah.
you said in like, in a few years, 2 or 3, and like 2 or 3 years after, exactly. Hey!
Well, nice to see you, viewers. I suppose we're just gonna get back to the game, but
Yep.
well, nice to see some people watching, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's the foot in the door, essentially.
Yay, we got a massive foot in the door. And I stopped any kind of bad news from traveling around. We're doing great.
Let's see, where's the worship? Your followers have yet to create any worship or veneration rituals, and they cannot offer their faith to you or assist your evocations. Yeah, so essentially, you have a cult and worship currently of 0, because it's freshly established.
Yep, totally. But this is a very, very good step.
You know,
Very, very
a
good
powerful fiend somewhere far off goes, oh, God's fucking damn it.
He did it.
God's fucking damn it, that vampire fucker has a cult now. You know, there might be a few people who, if they could see far enough, could see their futures filling with flames right about now.
Oh shit.
Dude, Marcus is best priest. Yep, Marcus is best priest.
So, does he roll to see if he gains a path point?
Maybe a little bit.
That is
Not
actually a
sure
good
this is wide
point.
enough.
I mean-
Generally, this is a major step forward, and you did kind of just seize the moment and go for it. I'll let you roll your conviction for this.
All right,
Because,
I'll go with I doubt it. How's that? There we go. Nope.
Yeah. Like, it's not enough for your puny sense of commitment, but that's fine.
I mean, I did that intentionally. His conviction is shit. He was forced on this path, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Once it grows.
You know, how long do you stay there?
Well, while we're all starting to really get acquainted with people, I make sure to check my phone, make sure I'm not missing a call or anything from the werewolves.
Yeah, you actually receive an SMS right about then. It essentially says, "I'll meet you at the manor, even hand."
All right.
And yeah.
So I'll find a lull for just a moment. Ask Riadal if he wants to stay around and keep doing this while I go and do some other stuff.
He says he would prefer to be there for the werewolf meeting, but he kind of needs to make sure that everyone's cool over here. So, like,
I'm wondering if he just said werewolf meeting in front of a bunch of people, but hey.
No, you can take him aside, essentially.
Oh, I can take him to the side for a moment? Okay.
Yeah, like, everyone's mingling. Some people are already leaving. It's winding down, but there's a few with that, yeah, I want to talk to the demon alone for a bit, kind of, feel about them,
right.
know.
Yeah, I'll just make sure to tell you if anything particular happens. They're just probably kind of want to see him and all that.
Okay, so you actually managed to cut Riedal out of killing Jackal. Good job.
Fine with that.
Fuck.
Wow.
Holy crap! It's like he's trying to fuck this character of yours so hard. Okay, so yeah, you can head over to the meeting. Riedal looks like he's gonna be a while.
I'm not trying to. I'm just doing what would logically be done with a Marcus.
It makes sense for this
Yeah,
character.
like Riedal's visibly conflicted, but
Does he care if Riedal comes for this or not? Not really. So
yeah,
To
he
him, this
essentially just tells you to, try not get him killed if you can avoid it. He doesn't seem like a complete asshole.
okay.
But yeah, he's deciding to stay with the people. They clearly need comforting. And if there's one thing he can do is he can inspire.
Yay. Inspire away, Riedal.
As you're leaving, you actually hear him start to open up and talk about some battle or another. Brutal prehistoric clash. Everyone just like going, "Oh my god, no, why?"
One or two of them suddenly realize that, wait, was that a Game of Thrones reference? Wait, how's that part of history?
Yeah.
So if I got this right, there's this emo guy telling all these people about his ancient history.
Yes, pretty much.
It probably has some bits of Game of Thrones just because his memories are supposed to be fucked.
Yeah. A little bit, but yeah, essentially he's talking about leading the charge with his squad in some battle or another during the war.
Yay. Okay. Do we have a car, by the way?
You can ask to borrow one for like an hour. They'll want it back, but you can borrow one.
I'll ask
Have
about
an
borrowing
old-
one if they're
an
alright
old
with it.
pickup,
I don't even mind if they drive for me, but as long as I can get, a ride over there pretty quick.
They'd rather not, but essentially, yeah, there's someone that intends to stay for a while and talk with the fallen angels, so you can take their car until they're done, so about an hour, essentially.
Alright, I'll bring it back then. Off I go to the mansion without wasting too much time.
You grabbing these fuckers, bringing them with?
Why would I do that?
Oh, you're just gonna go yourself and sell him out. Okay, I see where this is going. Okay, we can do it that way.
So I'm just going to the mansion. I got stuff to do. You fucks keep him there.
So wait, where am I now?
You're
You are
currently
with
at the
me.
school.
You're still in the school.
Your fate is decided by others, not by you, and you cannot.
I'm just
talk
wondering,
about
what? Why is he taking there? What?
Nope, I'm not taking nobody. I just go
Yeah.
straight to the mansion.
Yep. You know, the werewolves seem very relieved when only you show up.
Fine with that.
Seer, at this point, there's one Toreador, 2 Angelisatar, and 2 Bruja, because some of the players have died and been embraced by some of the existing players due to the fact that, generally speaking, at this point in the game, new vampires aren't really coming into the city. It's a fucking death trap. And yeah, some of the Carls bring you inside. I recall something vaguely about one egg healing in for every 6 hours if you're not in your breed form. So
That'd be
yeah,
about right, I believe, yeah.
so even he's still wounded and he's in his war form. He's just somehow scrunched into a chair in the library next to the fire.
Alright. So I'll just go and sit in another chair.
There's another
Alright.
werewolf nearby. I figured 2 would be enough to subdue you if you decided to be a murderous cunt.
I feel disappointed.
You know, they don't have a lot of people that are fully healthy, and this is one of the like 3 or 4 that are currently unhurt. But you know, you're trusted. It's more of a just in case kind of thing.
I mean, that's actually what I meant. I was disappointed in 2 different ways. One, they view me as a threat, but not large enough for more people. And 2, they view me as a threat, despite my very nice relations with them so
Yeah,
far.
no, it's a just in, it's clearly a just in case thing. You know, like even when you met them originally, there was always some other werewolves around just throwing glances in your direction with the body language of, yeah, we're kind of in civilian skins right now, but yeah, we're bodyguards, you know?
Okay. So do you trust him over there with, more possibly sensitive information?
Yeah. Why not? Go ahead.
Yeah, I've just been trying to avoid, possibly causing a bunch of werewolves to come and wreck the city. We managed to get a hold of, no, more than get a hold. We currently have the Cami that you cut the tongue out of, and was negotiating things with the Camarilla. And you.
I had hoped that someone would have gotten him in the attack. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I have him held down at the school right now. So,
What do you intend to do with him?
well, once I figured out who he was, from, our conversation of what was going on with the Camarilla and everything, I decided to just leave his fate to you guys. I mean, cause trouble for you, not my part. Not my little party, so. Definitely didn't want to, hold him there and not tell you guys or anything.
What do you
Yeah.
know of the
What do you guys
exact
want?
role he played?
Well, to be exact, I pieced together that, because you mentioned that you had a negotiator before with the Camarilla, things weren't going very well. He apparently wasn't very good at talking or anything in particular. I figured that the not be having his tongue cut out was probably because he said some things. So I'm guessing things didn't go very well between you guys. I don't know specifics. But with the Camarilla coming and basically trying to kill all of you, yeah.
He brought a
That seems like
weapon loaded with silver. to talk with us and did not think it wise to hand it over. He had it hidden on him.
Well, what you know. As I thought, he's pretty much an idiot.
And he certainly attempted to mislead us with clever words. And, well, you at least make an effort to be honest. Even if you are much the same in your skills. More so than him, even. I appreciate the effort.
Yep. Kind of my thing to try and make sure that things don't break down for any particular reason, so. Just up to you guys on what you want to do with him. In some ways, you could even view it as, his fault for what happened, but if you wanted to give him a chance or anything like that.
What are his intentions? What is he gonna do?
Well, he came over to us to apparently see about, as the guy who brought him said, find the light.
I see.
I'm guessing he intended to start trying to resist against the spirit over at the mines.
Well, I don't think we can afford to throw away anyone that is willing to help at this point. Well, I suppose the best course of action is to do what we intended originally. See if he can live like a warrior instead of like a fucking slithering insect. And, well, tell him that he can pay for his foolishness in blood on the battlefield. And if he fails to do so, we will make sure that there is at least one of us left to hunt him down, no matter where he tries to hide, and make him suffer for his part in this.
Alright. Well, that gives us another body to throw at the mines, which is always a better thing than trying to, send any of the really good people at it.
Watch him carefully. He's slippery.
Alright. Well, just wanted to make sure this got to you. Didn't cause any kind of real escalation.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Making clear I appreciate you guys as well.
In terms of honesty, I just want you to know, we do have spirits watching you and your little group.
I would have been disappointed to learn otherwise.
Good. Good.
Well, it was a good meeting. I'll go and inform the rest about this verdict in general. I'm sure he'll be most relieved about this.
Good, good.
Can have a good day.
Yes, of course, you too.
Drive off. Woo.
As you're driving off, you actually pick up something perception-wise. And why don't you give me something like perception occult, actually?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. It's the werewolves. You hear them picking up some sort of a call and echoing it amongst themselves, and you're actually, I'd say you're able to identify it as some sort of a lament for the people they've lost.
I chose a very good time to come over here then.
Oh, that has been going on time and again, periodically.
All right.
Do you wish to try and howl back? It would be charisma expression at 9 due to your throat not really being suited for this.
They weren't my lost brethren or anything like that, so no.
Sorry, Demi, I tried.
Danny could try if he heard it.
Meanwhile,
off and
Jackalor, as you're waiting to die horribly... Well, you don't dare, but,
And Danny's hunting, I think.
I mean, part of my torture here is that I'm just not going to... He's going to be the last one informed about this
Yep.
if I can.
So, you're waiting for hours with them restraining you. How do you pass those hours?
Yeah.
Make some small talk, etc.
You could try.
Staring into space. Oh wait, there's a fucking roof.
Oh wait, he can't talk. He's mute. How unfortunate.
Yeah, fuck you too.
You can talk with Connor if you want, Kevin.
Kevin is having those daggers look towards Connor as he holds these two there.
Connor should be helping you hold him, by the way.
Yeah, he is, but he doesn't have as much strength, so a gun at the head is
Okay.
In terms of Gangrel, guys, they used to play a lot of Gangrel characters, but they aren't right now.
Yeah.
So, Danny, you wanted to head out and cause some trouble.
Well, I wanted to eat, but
How do you go
Trouble is
about
gonna
eating?
Out of the
Well-
domain?
yes, first out of that because I'll follow what Marcus told me, and then my usual way of hunting. So deck stealth. I mean,
You do
I-
know that Bruja can't spend willpower on self-control in theory. Oh wait, you're on instinct, you just frenzy outright.
Yeah.
So how far from the domain?
Okay,
Pretty fucking fun.
if you're just grabbing one dude, then... Okay, point me on the city map, I'll move you over. Where do you want to go, more or less? Give me an
Okay,
idea.
first, where are we? Where is our domain? Is it like right here?
Yeah, more or
Oh,
less
right.
at the school.
So far away. I'm gonna presume. Like, is this far away?
It is.
Yeah. Let's just go down.
Alright. You head on over there. And you are happily able to hunt. So, give me 2 rolls. Give me Dex Stealth at 7 and give me Perception Alertness right after that.
Okay. So dex stealth. That's
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Dex won't come into play with the specialty. And what you said? Perception alertness.
Yes.
Add difficulty.
6. Okay. Roll me a luck die. 8 or above, you're kind of good.
Damn, I'm not good.
So, Danny, you are, well, you frenzy on the first dude. So first of all, you have a body. And you grab a second dude, so essentially I think you can refill to full. But you did essentially kill someone. But it's okay. You see your help coming just sauntering down the street due to the fact that you have a pack that I believe includes immunity to mind control.
Mm-hmm.
Just... She's almost skipping. Just stops, leans against the wall, waves a little at you, waits for you to finish.
I guess I'll say it when I finish. Hi, Beverly.
So,
What seems to be the problem?
now, this is important. Your lessons need to continue. So, I'm gonna give you the answer and you have to figure out the right question. The answer is blue.
Yellow?
That was not a question. You fool.
Beverly, can we just not?
Okay, fine. Why
Well,
did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side?
No, I already told
I
you
wanted
the
to kick
answer.
your face in. You don't understand this game at all. I am disappointed.
Of course I fucking don't. Beverly, please. Please. Let's just go back.
Remind me, did she
Nice.
already give you any blood? I think she did.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit actually.
Listen. She kind of grabs the dude that's still dazed. Now, we're gonna paint a pretty picture, and you need to figure out the important bits. She bites into his neck,
Jesus Christ, she's
pulls
brutal.
back, lets some blood pool in the palm of her hand and just tosses it at the wall so it sprays there. Now, try and see the patterns there. I'll give you a few minutes. She bends down and keeps drinking. She's gonna finish the second dude off as well.
2 bodies. Great.
She's not gonna leave me alone if I just ignore her. I'll play by her game. I look and like how does the blood splatter look like? Is it like did it make any obvious shapes or is it just actually just blood splattered randomly?
You're just looking for patterns normally. Give me perception alertness.
Difficulty?
6. I'll be generous. The important part is that you're looking. Okay. You know, it looks like blood sprayed on a wall, but it's almost like a triangle, like you would have spots on a graph with intensity over time. And it's like the bloodshed is just, the vague impression of, it's almost as if you look at it the right way. It almost fits if you turn your head a little bit to how Toluca has been getting screwed. Shia pulls up, so... What did you see?
I see something, but it's like a bit hard. But like, if you turn my head like a little bit like this, you can just like see how. Shit, I can't remember in the entirety of what you said. Could I just say that like how Toluca is getting fucked, or how does it look like?
Yeah, essentially it's like you can see past events where there's a big splatter where, a fucking booster came out of the sky.
Somebody threw a bunch of ink everywhere on that part of town.
It's a graph over time. You can see the important events where there's sort of spikes almost in the bloodshed. And, you can trace things sort of up to the current event and then it continues on.
Oh.
Now, here's the important question. What if I do... Actually, not much I can do here. How about you? What would you change?
On this?
Yes.
I'm gonna play by her game. I'll take a little bit of blood and just spatter it on the wall. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Insane amounts of bloodshed. You know, it's strange. Like, almost all of the blood just lands on the future part of the wall, and it's like, you know, when it was just a steady rise, it would now just like goes through the roof. Worse than ever before. Like, the city is gonna implode if you do that.
Oh, this is glorious.
Demi, by the way, at this point, if you wish to take the first level of Dementation, it's officially unlocked for you.
I did it, guys.
So yeah, if you want to take that, that is open to you. You've learned enough
Okay.
to make it work if you invest XP. Whether you wanted it or not, it's now yours for the taking.
Passion.
I might pick it up. Fuck it.
You are so fucked at this point, you don't care.
You know, when he said how he was gonna play by her game, I was gonna be so happy if he said, "I go and lick the blood off the wall." But no.
I mean, it fits his character, and he learned about how the future changes. That's the fun part about Dementation, because Eyes of Chaos in particular, it can work in any way, shape or form, so she can essentially work in conjunction with him and guide him through it to some extent. So it's still her creating the patterns in a way, but she's helping him see them as well.
It's a test.
That
He
little...
didn't fail the test, but he certainly had interesting results.
Uh-huh. I mean, he learned what not to do, right? It's important.
His,
Right.
his teacher, when grading that test, put a footnote down there, does not get along well with others.
So, Danny, what about the bodies?
Same as last time? Throw them through the window? Should we?
There's no...
Actually, is that Beverly also talking to me in character, or is that just you talking to me?
That's in character. Danny, there's no Camarilla to clean shit like that up anymore.
I mean...
Werewolves have a problem with eating humans. You saw what happens with bloodshed, especially if it's out in the open, like on a wall there. There's more.
I guess we should clean it up then, huh?
Yeah, no shit. Especially the one you ripped apart. You made a mess.
Excuse me. I was hungry.
How do you
Yeah,
clean
let's
it
just-
up?
You can be excused once you clean it up.
You also made a mess. Help!
It didn't make a mess. I just neatly drained him.
Fine. Fine, I got this.
Give me another luck die. Okay. Okay, so there isn't a lone hunter that's still trying to fight the war, trying to snipe one of you and run.
I'm sure there's a few of them around somewhere.
I probably have their contact details.
Not really, you were kind of a loner at that point on, you've kind of
Yeah.
drifted out of contact. But you have a contact to Leopold, so you could call their network.
Hey, nice to see you guys. I'm a vampire these days. What? To be fair, if you ever get into vampire society, having that kind of contact could get you places. With
It could
certain
also get you
vampires.
killed, but, you know.
Could get you killed, too. Yes.
Okay. So, what do you do about the bodies, Demi? If the werewolves find out, that's cannibalism and against the litany and you're all monsters.
I guess I'll just first ask Beverly, like, do you have any quick ideas?
I know. It's not my fault you didn't decide to hunt by the river. I would have just dumped them in. Maybe with a
For all
cinder
the help
block.
you tried to give me, you're also not as helpful. Let's first. I mean, we could. Like, how much blood is there? Like everywhere.
Not a lot. There might be like a point's worth at most scattered across the wall, but it's generally speaking less than that. But
Do you think?
it's a splatter. It's noticeable. It's gonna be really noticeable in daylight, but it's one splatter. Not, like the whole alley is messed up.
I also fucking gutted that guy in his neck, so I kind of can't fake it. Or being a massive bite or something.
You could always try and fake a snake bite. This is in character, by the way.
In character replying, how does that help?
That's the question I ask every day.
I know.
Well, they will think that the snake bit them and killed them, obviously. You know about animals, right?
And find no blood inside.
Beverly, please.
It was a
Again,
blood toxin. It consumed all the blood in their system.
There is some blood left over, but it'd definitely be noticeable how much was not there.
Yeah.
Just dumping them is a bad idea.
If only you had the merit cannibal. Oh,
That's not a merit.
What?
well,
Actually, it is. There is a merit like that.
it's a merit, but
Or
it is
or
class
lines.
specific, I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't worry. It's not
Yeah.
important or anything. And it takes a long time to do, too, so...
Yeah.
Well, she places a hand on your shoulder. You're ready. Good luck.
What?
She starts heading off.
Hey! No! Get over here! Get back here!
Listen,
Ever?
there's a Sabbat city gangrel about to try and make his way into the city. I need to meet him before the werewolves eat him.
Fuck off. Guys, fuck. Just go. Seems like you've been helpful.
Fucking excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What?
my god, no!
She has pissed me off a little bit, yes.
Fucking
went
excuse
through
me?
You were not helpful in this situation.
I have taught you, I have protected you, I have guided you, and you give me this crap?
What? Guided me in what exactly? You've shown me things. You've made me play hangman with
She's
you.
in frenzy now. Roll
What?
initiative.
Fuck. What?
She's on instinct. Those were malicious taunts to her, so now you get to kill her.
This is the second time you trigger her.
I was counting out 3 strikes for her, Demi. So,
You just went through like 2.
no, those were 3. It was the initial one. Then when he didn't back down when she called him on it.
Oh
And
boy, you went through all 3 immediately. That's interesting.
like
Yep.
it's 3 in a scene essentially. Okay, roll high, bitch. This is your. Okay, you're eating a Malkavian.
You already have the blood in you, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, but she refilled too, so.
All the potents.
Well, there's always just been that issue with the Malkavian, especially with this Malkavian. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, she's on Feral Heart as well, Demi, so you're kind of fucked when you provoke her.
Yeah. Anyways, I actually just realized since I was in the classroom with an axe and I went from there to eat, would it have changed anything in the previous roles if I had brought an axe?
Generally, it would have been hard to grapple someone while still holding that, so you'd have had to set it aside. It can be like in the alley here, but it probably wouldn't be in hand right now.
Another thing is, did you use obfuscate for like hunting or anything?
No, I don't have obfuscate.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, not yet. Once he eats the milk, he could pick up 2 levels.
Good luck.
So I have an axe somewhere in the alley there, but I have to first grab it. Okay.
Yes. Essentially, you would need to spend your main action on doing that. Yeah, grapple you. She's gonna just go for the throat.
Wow. I'm going to be using. So I'll main action. I'll go and get my fucking axe, and secondly, I will be using 1 celerity point.
Mm-hmm.
And buffing my dexterity by 1. Using 1 celerity point, yeah.
You sure you don't want to use more than that?
I only have 2 blood points per turn, and getting any extra celerity, well, when she casts me, it's kind of
Once you use 1 celerity, you can just...
Solo
Oh,
it.
holy crap, you could get generation from her. Wait, what? But yeah, you can use all of your celerity, it always counts as 1 blood per turn.
Yeah, I know that, but like she's gonna be grappled. Like I don't remember. I couldn't dodge like 3 times. I can only roll once, and that's it. Like
Yes,
in
you
terms
can
of
roll
reflex
to
dodge.
dodge her grapple attempt.
But all 3 times.
No, just
If I use
once.
this, yeah, that's a thing. And if my main action is going to do that, well, actually, if my main action is going to go get the axe, that means with the next to the celerity attacks, I could actually attack her, right?
Yes, you can. If she doesn't grapple you, you can attack her. If
Yeah,
she succeeds
that'll-
in grappling you, that will send the axe flying, essentially.
Yeah, okay then. I'll do that. Activate all celerity. That means 3 celerity. 1 is for dodging, and 2 are for attacking. Main action is getting my axe.
Okay, so, you get your axe, and she's coming at you. I didn't declare any buffs yet, so... Okay, Dex Brawl, I suppose.
Okay, and I'm just Dex Athletics.
Okay.
5 successes.
You, get out of the way. You may proceed to, fuck her up.
Yep.
Well,
So
he
let's,
just goes
hit
and
her.
picks up his axe first.
I mean, he moved first, he's higher in initiative, so he already has the axe. That was his main action.
Oh, okay. Hit her in the
So-
face!
Do. I think it's, yeah, I used all my celerity, so. That is 6 successes.
What do you have on your specialties for that?
Axes.
Ah,
Melee.
yes. definitely.
6 successes.
Totally.
So 6 successes. So strength plus 5. That's
Plus
10.
3, plus potence.
That's 17.
So you're saying there is a chance you just kill her.
Let's see my strength vicious. So that's 16 successes.
Do you want to spend a willpower to not instantly kill her?
Yes.
Okay, she is just torpor then.
You use your axe, you slam it into her chest, and she goes flying into the wall. And a little bit through it.
It's stuck on your axe.
She looks so frail after you eviscerate her.
Seeing as she dominated me before, I think that was pretty fun. Good. I've shown my dominance again.
Do you want to eat her? You could really show your dominance then.
I want to see.
You
Well,
know
so
she is
Danny-
strong. There might be enough power there to get more than one discipline dot.
I'm trying to think what Danny would do. I'm not high enough on willpower to do this though. I am
That's-
overconfident.
Oh, there's no way you wouldn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm also gallant. She would give me more power to prove myself. I am a
Everyone's
feral
afraid of her. Everyone would admire you for taking the bitch out at long last.
I don't think. The second time I eat a fucking milk. I guess I have to eat her because that's what the character would have probably fucking do. She's been a thorn in my side, and now is revenge time.
Yeah, you have one occult. You do not know all the horror stories about what happens next.
Nope, it's just eat and get better.
Okay, Demi, give me a willpower roll at 8. You can refill
Okay.
blood to full off of her. She certainly has plenty in her system.
Just a reminder. Since in my merits I also have Iron Will, how does that affect the diablerie process?
It doesn't. It would help against her trying to counter-possess you if she was in a position to try.
Okay. So just my permanent willpower at difficulty 8.
Mm-hmm. And that is enough. She
Wow.
did not have a lot of willpower left.
Shit.
So, you will get... Well, first of all, you're now Gen 8. And by default, you will get 2 dots of dementation. Unless you spend a willpower to switch that to another discipline. You could get either 2 dots of Auspex or 2 of Obfuscate.
Ooh.
Choose carefully.
Ooh. I'd like the obfuscate. Yeah, I like the obfuscate. So 1 willpower. I just spend 1 willpower point to just.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, obfuscate it is. So instead of 2 dementation, 2 obfuscate.
Yes. You get 2 dots. She was over 100 XP. So you can get 2. And, well... Megalomania seems like a good pick for your new derangement, honestly.
I agree
Totally.
with this.
Totally.
It fits everything about his character.
Oh
You are
my
the most
God.
important thing in the city.
Totally.
Does that mean he loses a faith rating?
Just checking if this might matter or not. Because my character knows this at the very least. I believe I can comment on it. She is kind of more the Madness Network itself than
Oh,
her.
don't worry. I'm gonna cover that stuff in a second. So, Demi,
Okay.
add the merit Spirit Mentor to your sheet, please.
Yes! Yes!
And you hear her go, inside your mind this time. Well, shit. The others tricked me. Oh well, I guess I'm with you now. Hello,
Oh,
my precious boy.
Yes! Yes!
I scream like a little girl. This is not what I had in mind.
Okay, you scream. Good. Roll a luck die. Um,
Oh my god.
That wasn't very high.
it really wasn't. You know, a window about open, someone leans out, ducks back inside. The window stays open. Roll perception alertness.
Difficulty 6.
6. Yeah, you hear the ch-ch of a shotgun faintly.
Oh boy. I guess it's time to skedaddle, boys.
But what about the body? What will the werewolves think?
Um,
Think what you have a turn maybe two.
He has a shotgun.
What's a shotgun to a badass like you, right?
No.
Demi,
No.
if you
I got
if you
this.
pop your potents, you might be able to just jump up to that window and pull yourself inside.
Yeah, actually, just think about it, overconfident. Why the fuck would I run from a shotgun? Why the
Do-
fuck would I
Good
run?
idea.
Mega, yes! Yes! So, if I activate my potence and jump up, do I just, like, jump to the window, or just jump to the window and, slice
You would
it
essentially
from outside?
jump up to the window, grab hold of the ledge, and just, through sheer strength, just vault yourself inside. You have 4 potents. I would say that that's enough if you activate it, to guarantee it.
It's a death jump.
It's like a third story window. It's not that high up for you. You can pull
Story
it
is
off.
actually really high, but I think it's
Yeah,
possible.
but-
You might still need a roll. Though.
Well, how do you count in the USA? Like, I mean, I'm counting it like third
That's
story is like first, second, third, not ground, first, second.
Yes, I was counting it the same way. We do it both, by the way. It's the weirdest fucking thing. But, so I was going by like 30 feet up. From a dead stop, that would be, I think it would need like another 3 successes on a roll or something. I'd need to go check if you want to be
I
accurate.
mean,
But
you could just.
It
use alert
depends
to-
how it's constructed. We'll say that the gaps between stories and the ceilings aren't that high, and it's an older
Okay.
building, so we're gonna say that it's
Then it-
enough for cinematic purposes.
sure, alright.
Yeah, I guess that's what my character would definitely fucking do.
Okay.
Potence and jump the fuck up.
So you jump the fuck up and vault in through the window. The guy stops in shock. You have a surprise round. What do?
Dominate him to freeze. Actually, no, to drop his. Actually, I can't freeze and drop his weapon. What's more? Actually, freeze would mean that he wouldn't.
Or you could just
still-
rush him and grapple him.
You could just ask him a question.
He doesn't have his axe.
Yeah, he was busy eating people. That would have been by his
Mhm.
side there.
Yeah. I do have the time to go and grapple him, right? Or would he shoot me before?
You
while
have a
running towards
surprise round. It's not that big a room. You can make it to him. He did not expect you to come in through like that.
him? Okay then. Let's do it.
Okay.
So next ball.
You don't need to roll for it. You're so far more powerful than a random redneck at this point that yeah, you don't need to.
Okay. After he's in the grapple, is his shotgun like? Did he drop the shotgun? Or
Yes,
something,
of course.
Since I'm in a megalomaniac, let's just. I do like being evil for a second. Let's
Go
use
ahead.
manipulation, intimidation, and just like whisper in his ear. Are you afraid?
He whimpers, And that was the wrong thing to say, Demi. It's all ogre now was the correct response.
Nah, we need Baltimore in there for that.
I'm full on blood. What would I do? Shit, would I do that? Holy fuck.
Do you want to kill him?
I was actually thinking, like, would I, like, I need to read up on megalomania. Like, can somebody just quickly link to me, like, the quick, like, I know what megalomania is. It's just like the full definition of how it actually, works. Because I have a feeling I had to do something, but I'm not sure if that would be really put together with megalomania, which is basically, would I turn him into a vampire?
No, there's
No?
no real way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about you being the most important thing there is. It's all about you and your power and your goals and your whatever, but you need to win the game now.
Yeah, he was just about to shoot me. He's afraid. He's not worth it. Well, how bad am I? Like, it would go against my path.
You know,
I don't think I need to kill him.
It's happening in slow motion because this is a tense situation. You hear from the next room, "Honey, are you all right?"
Am I able to just knock him out unconscious?
Yes, you would need to make a dex brawl at 8 to make it a controlled attack so you don't accidentally kill him. Because you are very strong.
Okay. So Dex brawl, that's 11.
Okay. I guess conceivably you could fail this. So give me a strength roll for bashing. You need like 3 to knock him out. So you should be okay. Yeah, it's
Wow,
just
perfect.
enough.
Perfect. So yeah, I just knocked him out. Let's just get out the fucking window.
Yeah,
Just
when you jump out, you hear about, "Oh my god, what happened? Where's the gun out?"
I'll just pick my axe. I need to do something about the bodies.
There's a few pieces of Beverly still left. Her clothing and a little bit of ash, few pieces of bone, that kind of thing.
AKA, she was old, but not like super old.
Yeah, she's comparable to you in age. Most of her experience was through this hellhole that is Toluca, more or less.
Just quickly, like, is the ash like piled on itself, or is it like scattered around?
It's spread out throughout her clothing. You would need to shake it out of her jeans.
Yeah, I'd probably do that. Just like get the fucking ash out, so it doesn't really stay there. And just quickly dump the bodies in a dumpster, and let's get the fuck out.
Oh my fucking god, and I spoke about the spirits watching just today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I
you
don't know
did.
that.
Demi, roll another luck die, cause spirits can sometimes be stupid, and there's a chance that this whole debacle was somehow missed. Okay, yep,
Oh,
you lucked out. The werewolves will not know it was you.
well, someone who died, the mortals killed it.
Well, in theory, they have ways they could probably find out, but I don't think they'll be interested enough to go too far into it. So, yeah.
Yeah, Seer, there were some Salubri warriors. They died. A lot. Lot of, like, we've gone through like 40 or so Sabbat NPC characters at this point. There have been a lot of deaths in this town. Okay, and here we can take another quick break after that particular fucking thing.